YouTube, what's going on today, man? It's your boy Chef Drew. Welcome back to Drew's Delicacies. On today's episode, we're going to be making a bacon, avocado, egg burger. I know what I just said. And trust me, I know it sounds like a lot, and it's going to be a lot, but it's going to be damn worth it. Alright, well, let's get into it. First thing we want to do is weigh out how much we're going to make the patties, the burger. I'm going to do a nice 8-ounce patty, because screw it, why not? So, grab our meat here. Got our bowl on the scale ready to go. Measure out 8 ounces. Go. Slightly over, but nobody's gonna complain. Nobody's gonna say anything. So, the rest of that to the side. Next thing to do, we're gonna season our burger. And we gotta make sure we season it well too. So, first thing I'm gonna add in is salt pepper mix. A little bit of crushed red pepper for some spice in there, a little kick. Granulated onion. A little granulated garlic, because this makes everything better. And a little bit of smoked paprika. Now we're just going to want to mix this up and mix it well. Don't overmix meat. Make sure you get all that seasoning in there too. There we go. All right. Now that that's done, I'll move it around and form it. Form it into a nice ball. And then, let's see, I think I actually have a burger press lying around somewhere. Let me just check that real quick. Don't have a burger press, but I actually have something very similar called a ring mold. So, hey, it'll work, trust me. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ring mold and put it in the bottom of the bowl here. And I'm just going to press the patty down until it's nice and even. Let me show you guys. There we go. So next, now that it's ready to go, what we're gonna do, head on over to the grill, pop the burger out, and get it cooking. So you know what? It's lunchtime, and I'm looking forward to this today. Got our grill nice and hot, and just slap it down. There we go. Now, even though I did make it like that, I'm not going to keep it that thick, because if I keep it this thick, it's going to take a while to cook. So what I am going to do is I am going to press it down now. since I made that shape, it just kind of, it stays in that shape, it just goes out wider. So it was perfect, nice. Alright. Now, when you put the burger on the grill, you don't want to constantly move it, play with it. You want to let it sit there, cook, get the grill marks. Then depending on how you want it cooked, flip it. I'm cooking this about medium. So probably in a couple minutes, I am gonna flip this. So be right back with that. So now, like I said, there's gonna be some avocado on this burger. So here's the avocado. Just take this. So what I did was, so there's a big pit in the middle of the avocado. You probably knew that already, but what you want to do is you want to cut around it, so that way then you slide it off. So then I cut that in half. Now what I'm going to do with the avocado, just take it and make some nice thin, but not too thin. See, it's thin enough, but it's also still got a little bit of thickness to it. And boom. So now that I have that ready, and then basically what I just did was I fanned it out. So I sliced it, then I fanned it out, because that's exactly how I'm going to put it on top of the burger. And again, my favorite cheese to put on top of the burger, probably just my favorite cheese in general at this point, pepper jack. Cannot go wrong with it. So we'll get a slice out, get that ready. Again, you can go with any cheese you want. I like cheddar, I like Swiss, I like provolone, mozzarella. You can't go wrong with any cheese. Actually, let me correct that. Unless it's blue cheese. No, I don't like blue cheese. Have a nice brioche bun for your burger bun. Slice that in half. So when the burger gets a little bit closer to being ready, or when I flip it, then I'm going to put the bun on, so that way it can start toasting. And one thing I will be putting on top of the bun is I have a roasted garlic mayo here. So this will be a very good complement to everything. Let's go check on the burger, see how this is doing. Oh. Yep, it's looking good. Let's give it a flip. Alright, there we go. Yep, it got stuck a little bit, but you know what? It's not a big deal. So you see how it's getting the grill marks. Nice. So now I flipped it. Come back, check it in a couple more minutes. So now that I flipped it, let me throw the bun on. Let that get toasting. I'll put the cheese on in about a minute or so. Oh, that's right. I gotta get the egg started, because what's a bacon avocado egg burger without the egg? Am I right? Got our egg. And now, let's give it like another minute, and then I'm gonna get the rest of the stuff on and going. Alright guys, time to get everything else going. Get this cheese on, get the egg going. Go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this up right over here so you can see what I'm doing. Somewhat. Alright, take the cheese, throw that right on top of the burger. Break pieces off, take the butter. Throw your egg on. And now this is where your personal preference comes into play on how you want your egg cooked. Me, I want the egg cooked over hard, which is kind of a shocker, but for me, I just rather not deal with the yolk. But there's